Welcome to the 101, the show dedicated to entrepreneurs and small business people. I'm Krisha House, and with me, as always, Michael Morris. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you here today?
As always. As always, I am.
We are diving back into marketing. Marketing musts for small businesses today, our third and last segment.
Yes.
I'm
if
excited.
It goes past this, there will not be a fourth. We are going to stop right here. Why don't we get right into the first piece?
Oh, all right. Do you want to recap? What did we talk about yesterday? If you missed any of the last two marketing segments, you can go to our webpage, go to thebagolife.com, the 101 tab. You can listen to all of our past shows, including the two previous marketing episodes that we've done. This week, we are jumping in and let's talk about your website.
It's funny that we are having this conversation because I was on B2B radio with Mr. Biz. Hello, Ken, if you're listening.
Hi, Ken.
Talking about the importance of a website. Now, I am going to say this, and I'm going to say you need this, even though we refuse to do this.
I was just going to say,
right.
Your website, right?
Right. So we don't have a website, but on purpose, because what we're doing is we use our social media platforms to really push what we do. For us, having a website would make sense. However, there's only so many hours in a day to really gather all this. What we're not looking, we're in a different situation for what we do. We're not looking for 100 clients a month or
right. You're very
20.
Selective.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We want to choose who we work with. However, if you're not in that position, you definitely have to have a website. I mean, everyone should, and even we should. But
in time, we'll get there.
Yeah, when we have something flashy, but. Your website is pretty much, if you would look at a website when these first became really a big deal, it was your online yellow pages. This is right. How to contact you, what you do, what services you provide, who to talk to in the organization. They become so much more important because people are adding content. And I never say advertising or video. When I say content, I mean anything, whether it's pictures, audio, video, that's all content. And that's what the marketing piece is always about. The content you create, and you should be creating it every single day. You should be documenting your activities, whether it's if you're a door-to-door, roofing company looking for leads. Turn your phone on whether it's on Facebook Live, do a video of you doing that. Show people that you're not sitting behind a desk. I think too many companies, you've got the box store
right
thing that you have where Best Buy can't come to you, right? But if you're a sales organization or you're out in the community, people are going to pay attention to that. So if you're documenting that stuff, put it on your website. Right. So the website, where I think people get into trouble is they get into, Google Analytics, right?
I love Google Analytics.
Everybody loves to look at numbers.
That was sarcasm.
Right. Everyone likes to look at numbers when they're good.
Yeah.
It is when you're reading numbers, you have to know what you're looking at. So people will say, well, I'm not getting a lot of traffic to my website, so I'm going to pay Google to help me drive people there. That's not necessarily how it works.
Right.
So they forget about the key component of whether it's radio, TV, newspaper, any other form that you would normally market or advertise in. They go right to Google. So you have a really good looking website. Your Google Analytics are great and you're not converting. All of this marketing is to convert people into customers.
Well, and the rest of the pieces we're going to talk about, they all intertwine together. When everybody has a phone that's a smartphone, and I don't even know if they make phone books anymore.
It's funny that you say that you don't even know that. They do. The issue is people toss them out because you don't need the phone book.
No. Well, I know when I'm going online, I know what I'm looking for. If I want a phone number, I jump online. If I want directions, if I want a price on something, I go online. And most of the time, I'm not a big web surfer. I type in sandals or whatever. I know what I want and where I'm going to go, and I look for that website.
Right.
Sometimes I might browse and end up on other pages and, oh, that's really neat. But like you said, your customers looking for you. You need to engage them. I have to make a suggestion though.
Okay.
Keep it simple. I
Yes.
go to some web pages that I can't find what I want because it's too much. The text is all over the place. It's small. I have to hunt. It's not.
It's strange colors.
Yeah. Well, then I like color.
Yeah, but you know what? When people have too
navigating
many,
is it's not simple. Make it simple. You don't have to give in detail every single tiny thing and put it in text and put it on your
Right.
website. Like you said, pictures are great. Video is great. You just need a small little blurb letting them know what it is and let them look and check out, the things that they're interested in.
well, when someone
So-
goes to your site, the turnover rate, you have 8 to 10 seconds to get their attention. If you don't, if it's too complex, there's too many words, there's not enough, I don't want to say flash because that's the wrong way to look at it, but if there's nothing to really look at, that it's not appealing to my eye or anyone's eye,
Mhm.
they dump out. They go somewhere else.
Yes.
The worst sites to look at are these landscaping sites because they all want to have this nice logo and then they want to tell you everything they've done from the first time they put gas in a mower at 8 years old.
Show me though. Where's your pictures?
Right. Show me the picture.
me
Show
see
me the
what you
video.
do.
And I only talk about that because we just had a conversation with somebody about their website. And the point being, there's too much. No one's going to read all that. But they've paid someone to create all that. And then we have another person that has an 80-page website that they're paying. This was before we came along.
Did you say 80?
80 pages.
Seriously?
Yeah. Because Google is looking for content, right? So it's a lot of blog posts. It's a lot of a blog post can be, it doesn't even have to be about your business. If you're paying an outside company, they'll find an article in the USA Today, and then you're paying them to find these things and they're putting them
Is
on
it
there.
user friendly though? It has to be. I mean, I can see 80 pages, but as long as the navigation, your homepage is simple, and if I'm looking for your blog page, I want to be able to find it, but if I'm not into reading a blog, I don't want it in my face.
How many blogs do you think you've read in your life? I'm not saying, I know that came off as I was like jumping down your throat, but I want to be
Do
honest.
you read?
Do you know how to read? People do not read blogs. They just
consistently none of them.
How
I
many
may
people watch
see a
video,
post. Oh, tons.
don't. Okay, so change the time you're spending
Yes.
writing something out and editing it and all that. Do a video. Just tell me.
Be brave. Most people are scared. They're scared of video, so that's why you see the text there.
My favorite is, I hate my voice or I hate the way I look. Who cares?
I don't like my voice.
Well, that's understandable.
I don't.
But
He loves me.
I would say people have to get over that fear of they're worried about being judged. It doesn't really matter. If you're in business, you have to get your message out there. I'm not saying that you have to be on every commercial. I think there's some people who shouldn't do their commercials. There's a car dealer in town that when they do, and I'm not talking about a big one, it is literally like watching paint dry, and it seems like that 30-second spot is 4 hours long. It's like watching Gandhi. I don't have that kind of time. Get over with. But the content on your site can be as simple as you've done this with YouTube, right? You've taken our shows and put them on YouTube.
Yes.
How long did that take you?
Once I figured it out,
Right.
not long at all. A few minutes.
A few minutes, right?
Mhm.
So we're creating content right now that's really about this show, but it's to educate other people. So again, it is a product we're putting out there.
Right.
So if you've got the ability to do that, you can also now take that same content and repurpose it. So when you look at social media, you've got, and we're going to get into the next segment, but that one video can be used 4 or 5 different times in
Right.
4 or 5 different platforms, and it costs you nothing additional.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key. Before you worry about getting all the bells and whistles and paying for it, do all the things that are free first. Take advantage of those tools.
Free and keep it simple.
We are going to take a break right now. You're listening to the 101. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Marty Reed, and I'm the owner of Frog Hauling. We are Columbus's only green residential mini dumpster service. If you want to clean your garage, you want to clean your basement, or maybe clean your yard, give Frog Hauling a call, 258-3764. At Frog Haul, we also service contractors, and if only the best product will do for your customer, give Frog Hauling a call. Visit us at froghauling.com or call us at 614-258-3764.
As As a mom, I'm always looking for quick and easy solutions to those everyday problems. You know, like how do I get my kids to stop fighting? The ever popular sound of I'm bored, and then there's keeping them occupied in the car.
Introducing the Bag O' Life, pre-made solutions for life's moments. There's the get-along bag, the boredom bag, the travel bag, and more. These bags bring everyone together and inspire fun. To learn more or to order, go to life.com. A bag for life's moments, a memory maker.
I'm Dr. Buzz, DC, with Buckeye Physical Medicine and Rehab, Columbus's largest hormone replacement center. For the cost of a cup of coffee a day, you can completely reverse the effects of aging and the aches and pains of low T. Thousands of patients that suffer from low T have come to us to rejuvenate their youth. Buckeye Physical Medicine patients have enhanced their energy levels, rid themselves of inflammation, and feel years younger. Call Buckeye Physical Medicine and Rehab at 614-721-5698. That's 614-721-LOW-T. Or visit BuckeyePMR.com today.
Every day, careless drivers drive away from car crashes they cause while you're left behind, injured, without a car, and unable to work. It gets worse. Careless Drivers Insurance Company may refuse to pay you. Your insurance company may refuse to help you. You'll have to do one thing. Get Scott Smith and get justice. We have the experience and the resources to get you the results you need and deserve. Call 888-311-LAWS. That's 888-311-LAWS, or visit us at sestriallaw.com. Get Scott Smith. Get justice.
This is Bill Gerhardt from Greenscapes Landscape Company. We are proudly celebrating our 41st year as Citro Ohio's premier landscape experts. We have phenomenal craftsmen and designers with decades of diverse knowledge and creativity to suit any of your landscape needs. And since 1977, our passion, vision, and dedication of our employees have made outdoor dreams a reality for our clients. For residential or commercial projects, we do it all. See for yourself at our showroom at greenscapes.net or email us directly with your ideas. Let Greenscapes make your outdoor dream a reality.
If your business is aiming for the stars but is stuck in the fog, call Mr. Biz at Wentworth Financial Partners. If profits are what you prefer, call Mr. Biz. If cash flow is a concern, call Mr. Biz. If growth is your goal, you guessed it, call Mr. Biz. We are so confident in our results-oriented approach, we'll even guarantee it. Visit WentworthFinancialPartners.com to learn more about our guaranteed CFO services or call us at 614-962-7CFO. That's WentworthFinancialPartners.com.
And welcome back to the 101. I want to jump back into the website thing before we move on. I have done my company's websites all by myself. And that is not tooting my horn at all, because I am not very skilled when it comes to that. But I want to let our listeners know that there are tools out there that are readily available for them.
And cheap.
Some of them are free. Wix, Squarespace is another one I just newly found. I'm kind of educating myself on that. If you are selling a product, Shopify or even Samcart is something you can add to your current website. Those are great choices. Google them, check them out. My favorite is GoDaddy, GoDaddy.com. They offer anything from free to they will build your whole website for you. Now, if you want to go to Putt and Play, funcenter.com or thebagolife.com, I personally did both of those websites all by myself with their website builder. It's inexpensive. You pick a template you want and you just add your content.
It has a tutorial with it too, right?
It is. It is very
So it kinda walks
user-friendly.
you through.
It's super easy. Yes. And you can go there and check out the websites, but it's a fairly professional looking website for little effort and little money. So,
And can you spell Wix for him? Because I know it's not W-I-C-K, right? It's
correct.
W-I-X.
W-I-X, Wix.com.
I just want to make
I
sure.
believe that is a free service.
I think that is. I think that you can upgrade that if you want to pay, like for analytics and those other things. I think you get certain pieces of it, but if you really want them to kind of handle it, it's not your SEO or SEM firm.
A la carte, pick what you want if you want to add something.
Right. But if you just need to get started, that's where we would recommend to start. And I think it's good that we came back and did that, because before we're talking about how important it is, and then we just left you hanging and said, figure it out.
Well, I know my struggles when, starting a business and looking to do a website, and you don't have thousands of dollars to spend to have somebody else do it for you. So I just wanted to get that out there.
Well, speaking of spend, let's talk about free. Let's talk about free social media. Now, do we want to start with the ones that that are a good source, or do we want to start with the one thing that I want to go away for the rest of existence? Which you pick. You pick. I'm not trying to guide you anyway.
Let's go with the second. Your
All
face
right.
got that light
Okay.
up like I need to talk about this look. So
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. That is your favorite, isn't it?
I love when people say, "Oh, I've got all this engagement on LinkedIn, so many connections, so much networking." LinkedIn is like if you go to a singles bar and nobody's talking, they're just on their phone, but everybody wants to be seen there. Now, I'm sure people do get business out of this, but LinkedIn to me is the biggest waste of time. The connections you're making, you have no idea why you're making them or why somebody found you. It seems like it should be a great source for lead generation. And someone told me the other day, it is the Facebook for businesses.
It is the face. I'm not.
Right.
I'm on there. I have a page. I just don't.
You're adding friends, right? You're adding friends. And then sometimes the majority of people don't post articles or blogs or share anything. Now we do that, but we're sharing client. Like if a client posts something, I'm going to share it because that way my list can see it.
Right.
But the whole purpose of Facebook was not to do business. Now what's happened is it's evolved over time. You can get business, you can get attention for that. But LinkedIn, everybody's there for themselves, to push themselves.
Yes.
So to me, and I have this argument at least once a week with one or two people, and this is my answer. If you have, the more connections you have, or let's say networking, all I want to know is how much money or revenue do you generate from that? And the answer will be zero. Networking used to be shaking hands, having coffee with people, that kind of thing. LinkedIn doesn't do that.
It's solicitation to me. I'm not on LinkedIn often, but do you know how many messages I get? Hi, this is what I do. Let's meet. I have this product that I think you'd be
Right.
interested in.
The majority of it is a sales pitch.
Sales pitch, 100%. And I get enough of those daily. It's like I just don't engage it.
All that I ever ask people to do is whatever you're participating in, and you're spending your hours, right? There's 86,400 seconds in a day, right? Those are yours.
I believe you.
Okay. No, I mean, I didn't make that up.
That's a
like
song,
a real.
isn't it?
Who would have
Sorry.
a song? No, the song you're thinking of is 8 Days a Week by the Beatles. There are not 8 days.
Oh, okay. We'll go back to that. We'll talk to
Right. So let's
later.
forget the period of time we're talking about. But if you have this much time and you're going to spend even 20 minutes on LinkedIn a day, there are other things you could do. I would rather see you make 2 or 3 phone calls in that time, answer emails, or figure out how to tie a slip knot in your free time.
People
because
want
it doesn't
personal
do anything.
though. People want personal.
If
To
you
me,
want personal, go to Facebook, go to Instagram.
I love Instagram. It's my favorite.
So I think I've done enough cheerleading for LinkedIn. You can do it. It's not going to make you any money. And to me, move on. The purpose of LinkedIn was to connect business professionals so you could get a job or so I could get access to you.
Right.
So when you're on LinkedIn and you spend time, you can't see me, I'm air quoting, networking,
Right.
you're not doing anything. You go to Facebook. We've gotten so many people that have come to us because they see the radio shows we're doing, the TV interviews we do. They see us
Right.
spending time with our clients. And again, I've said this over and over, but we get hit up on Instagram or Facebook, people saying, I don't know what you do, but I want you to do it for us. LinkedIn doesn't do that.
No.
So
LinkedIn
again,
is see me. I want you to see me.
Right.
See
Right.
me, see me. I'm not looking for you,
Right.
but I want to connect with you because I want you to see me.
And you have all your skills listed there, right? So it's like your online resume. The whole reason I have a LinkedIn account is when I was thinking, hey, I'd like to work for somebody else because I have nothing better to
Right.
do with my time. That's where you put your resume so people would look for you.
Let me toot my own horn.
Right.
And to me, it's kind of like Twitter for me. Let me talk to myself.
Oh, Twitter.
I'm just putting stuff out there, hoping somebody's listening to me or
I-
sharing it or whatever.
I would still rather use
Let's
Twitter.
not talk about LinkedIn anymore.
moving
I want
on.
to talk about, right. I
Yeah,
want to talk
I just
about.
wanted to make sure I got that out publicly.
Now,
Okay.
Instagram is now owned by Facebook.
Right.
So they are the same company. There are similar aspects to both of them
Mm-hmm.
now. They integrate well together. So I go to Instagram and I'm going to post a video or a picture or anyways, for those of you who don't know, Instagram is pictures only. You can't just type a text and post it. It's not like your wall on Facebook. So it's all video and picture photo based.
But you can add text to the video, not on the video, but adjacent to it. So when you put it out, your content is there, and underneath it is whatever you put about it is underneath.
You have to have the visual first, and then you can add your comment in the comment section.
So, but with the click of one button, you can post to Instagram and Facebook simultaneously. And Twitter. Who cares about Twitter?
And other ones that I'm not
LinkedIn.
familiar with,
I'm just kidding.
No.
You can't do it to LinkedIn. So what we're trying to point out here is it doesn't cost you anything to do that. So there's a lot of people that are entrepreneurs that are using Instagram and not using it for their business. It's like, what a sunny day it is. Put something about what you're doing. I'm driving to an appointment. I'm going to see Jeff, and we're going to talk about this newspaper deal. Because people are now following you because they have some reason. Either you're posting motivational stuff and they like it. They like the pictures of your kids. Whatever it is, when you can gain a following, what's strange is the amount of people who will start following you because someone else follows you.
People are curious. People are nosy.
Right.
I mean, look at reality television. It started with maybe The Real World was the very first reality television show. And look at how almost everything is reality based now.
Right.
They want to see what's going on in other people's lives. So same thing. You know how much I love to post video and little
it's like your favorite thing to do.
Myself. I can't stand it. But yeah, I follow people. I love it. I want to see their little boy playing in the sand on a beach, or it's engaging. The emotional attachment is there. You connect with people because of your similarities or even your differences.
But
it's
also,
so different than you.
But if you're a business owner, it shows the other side of you. And I know that the people that we follow on social media, we all tend to follow the same people, whether they're in business or tech or whatever it is. We end up sharing that stuff with each other because we love that content. They're not showing us how to do anything. It's more they're talking about, if you're an entrepreneur, follow Gary V or Gary Vaynerchuk is his name, or Vaynerchuk. But just look at Gary V. There's so much stuff where he's literally giving away, doing the same thing we're doing here, just like he's giving these speeches that he gets paid a lot of money to go to and selling his books. Mm-hmm. He's giving you the motivation, the purpose. But there are so many like-minded people that are following that. If you're posting something similar, they're following you too. They're telling other people to do it. When you're sharing it to both Facebook and Instagram, you have two different sources of people that can see this stuff. Because it's not identical. It's just you can share the same message identically.
Right. Well, it goes back to visual aesthetics too. I mean, show me a picture of a dessert or a good meal, or I want to go to your restaurant and I want to eat that. Rachel, you can attest to that, right?
She said yes. She's sitting on the couch starving, and she's happy to hear that.
But I mean, it's just, I had to get out of my comfort zone. When we were growing up, there was nothing like this. It's just getting outside of the box and out of what we learned is.
But what an exciting time to be able to do these. Your choices were newspaper, TV, radio, billboard. That was it. Then mobile vehicles, put a sign on it, but that's still a billboard, right? Mm-hmm. You can create content all day, every day.
Anyone can be a star on social media and the internet. Oh my gosh, Dude Perfect. My son's addicted. I'd roll. I love watching those guys.
Dude Perfect.
But anyways, back in the day, it would just be a group of people in their garage trying to shoot baskets or ping pong balls off of each other's foreheads in a cup, or you do it for fun. They are doing these crazy off-the-wall stunts.
And they're being paid for
on
it.
video. Now they are. Their sponsors are ridiculous.
Right.
People are sending them free stuff. Here, do something with this. They had Paul Rabel, which is one of the top lacrosse professional players, come in and do some crazy off-the-wall shots. I mean, and all it was a group of guys goofing off and videotaping it and sticking it online.
But those guys are entrepreneurs. It seems like, why would you even bother?
Right.
They're getting paid for that stuff.
Right.
So again, your content, you may think no one wants to see this. What if you're the only one that's out there in your category, whatever your business is, doing this?
That's great.
Be a leader in your industry because other people will copy you. Whoever gets there first wins and everybody else copies.
Right.
So before that happens, be the one that decides to take that chance and put yourself out there because you will not lose if you put yourself out there. And in most cases, other people are going to be so afraid. They'll criticize you all day long. They'll say, I don't understand what they're doing. I would never do that. And I always say, don't. Please don't do what we're doing or what our clients are doing. Don't. It's not for you.
What's the rules, though? I mean, they say if you're going to post on social media, you should post at least 4 to 5 times a day to get people engaged. Google it. There's certain times of the day for certain platforms that get the most engagement. You can look that up online and try to post during those on or hot times, which I suggest.
Four to, I always say 4 to 6, 4 to 5 is fine. But if you are going to get engagement, because all marketing is based on behavioral targeting, whether it's radio, TV, whatever, you have to find your ideal customer. And then you have to figure out how to get more of that person. You do not want masses of people coming in because you're going to get 25% of those people that are going to complain no matter what.
Based on what you just said, the etiquette is somebody follows you, you follow them back, kind of a tit for tat when you're on Instagram. When you're on Instagram, look for your ideal customer. Right. Who's your customer? Who is your client? Is it a mom? Is it, somebody who's into race cars? Or find those people and follow them. You don't want 100 followers, 1,000 followers just because to say, you just generic. Hey, I have 1,000 followers. Are they really engaged? Do they care what you're doing? You want quality people who are interested in what you have.
Well, and we're going to run out of time, but here's a perfect scenario. We have 2 clients we put together that instead of buying a billboard, we put a billboard on a truck on both sides, right? Mm-hmm. So, and parked it in the lot. So all this traffic, the billboard costs $2,000, but we've got this thing sitting there 24 hours a day, right? So now I've increased the amount of times people are going to see it because it's eye level. All we did was share that on Instagram and Facebook. 2 different pods of people were able to see it, but the people that started following us were stem cell clinics in England, in Australia. Followed me personally.
They follow
but also,
hashtags too. Whatever you're hashtagging, people will search that out.
And we'll get into hashtags at another point.
Yes.
But I just wanted to point out, whatever you create, don't think anything's too small. It can get bigger, but you have to create it first and put it out there. And put your stuff out there so people can see it, and it's free.
Yeah.
All it costs you is time.
All right, we are winding down for the week. I'm getting the look of, hey, you need to stop talking right now.
And not just from me.
Yeah. And, this was a great 3 weeks. There is so much more that we could go into on marketing. And on later shows, maybe we'll
break these down.
Break them down and be
detail.
more detailed. What was interesting to you? Let us know. Please message us if you want to hear more about social media, or we didn't even touch on email marketing. If you're interested in email marketing, shoot us a message. You can email us directly at the 101radiospot@yahoo.com. You can also go to thebagolife.com, click on the radio, the 101 tab, and there's a little form right there you can fill out. Just send us. Let us know what you want to hear, and we'll make sure we cover that. Thank you for listening.
You've been listening to a Morris Media production.